found this video, you were guided here by Spirit, your ancestors, your spirit guides, the universe, or even your higher self. Hello, my name is Michelle, and I've been doing tarot and oracle readings for about 10 years. And so, if you stay around, I hope that you find something out of the message that I have in store for you today. I always encourage my viewers to take how it resonates, leave how it doesn't. And also, please don't forget to like, vibe, and subscribe if you enjoy this video. Now let's get into it. This time around, it's kind of funny. I was getting ready to start this reading because I put it together prior to starting, but I had my hair up and I kept being told, let your hair down. So I want to kind of say, if you are feminine or masculine with long hair, honestly, let your hair down. I feel like when we have our hair up, we are trying to stay controlled in our environment, which is weird that they want me to tell you this. We feel like we're more in control with our hair pulled together and in like this tight scrunchie or hair tie, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It can be really good and very helpful in certain circumstances, but when you're going through life at a triggered rate, it would make sense. We're currently in November, but this is a timeless reading, so whenever you're reaching it, you might be in a stressful time in your life where you feel like you need that control, and we're being told, let your hair down. And so going into this reading, I love the cards that I'm getting. I kind of decided to do it differently because I didn't want to sit here and shuffle and it take forever and a day to get the message across. So with that being said, I have the Universe Got Your Back card, and for you, the card that you got was When I Lean Toward Love, I Am Led. And I feel like this is like, when I lean toward love, I am led to the right direction, or I'm led in the right mindset. And I love that card because I feel like sometimes we get lost in that control or in the circumstances that we're in, whether that's having a rough time at work, having, a time where you need to be in control at school, even if you're in college or something, or going back to school and having that frazzled mindset. You have the wolf spirit also coming in with that family tied energy, and I feel like there is some level of stress that you're going through, and the need to understand that you are not alone in your stress and in your struggle, that there's always people, regardless of whether it's a blood family or a chosen family. There's always someone. There's always somewhere. I think it's weird. I wanted to say somewhere. There's always somewhere you can go, which is kind of interesting. Going back into the message of when I lean toward love, I am led. So I'm wondering if there is this journey that you're being led on to consider visiting friends or family, whether that's family that's blood or chosen, to stay with them for a bit. and get out of your comfort zone and your chaotic and frazzled energy. I actually used the Celtic Spirit deck that I got from a good friend of mine. And the two cards we have from that deck is you have the Oak. And I want to talk about the Oak first. And it's kind of funny, it leans into this whole talk of a journey and being led. When I shuffled these cards, I'm laughing because when I shuffled these cards, what I kept doing was I kept using this card as an anchoring point because I felt like, you know, this is my question. Like, what's tying into this card? And so I'm just going based on what's tied into the card. And so you got the Oak, which the keywords here are doorway, strength, and journey. And it fits the two messages prior, because when you lean into love, you are shown great and beautiful strength, along with leaning into the support of the people that do love you. And like I said, that doesn't have to be your blood family. Not everyone's blood family is like healthy. And so that's the thing where there's a consideration of taking that journey and walking that path and leaning into it. You also got the Hare. Now, I think it's kind of interesting in some of the decks I have, the Hare shows up as a cyclical being. And the key words here is otherworld, shape-shifting, and fertility, which, I mean, the Hare is tied to fertility as well. And I want to talk about the energy that's coming from this card is like leaning toward love can give you a new lens, open you up to a new lens of opportunity and really seeing yourself for who you are. Like it's like you wearing a mask all the time and masking and being the person that people want you to be, and then taking off that mask. That is a shape-shifting, right? Because like when someone looks at you and they're used to seeing you as, maybe we'll use the wolf for example, right? People are used to seeing you as a wolf, not as a hare, right? But deep down inside, you're the hare. You show up as the wolf because you have to show strength to people. But when you show up as the hare, you show up in a different light than people are realizing. I look at the hare as being gentle and swift and cunning. And not everyone gets that privilege of seeing that part of you unless you let them. And the people that do see you in that lens, I like how I'm saying lenses because it's kind of funny. I want to kind of flip both of these cards over and show you something, right? See how this is open. And this one's kind of locked up. And I feel like behind the oak, right? Behind the oak and behind the journey, you are opening up to this hare, this other world, and releasing the mask or the webbing here to reveal who you really are. And it takes time to do so. But it's kind of funny is like the last card you have here is the commitment card. And I I literally, it's kind of funny, is like I heard in my head just now, you know, that saying, with great power comes great responsibility, or something to that effect. It's kind of the same, just replace power with commitment. With great commitment comes great responsibility. And commitment is a form of love. Commitment is a form of love, and is a form of love to self and to others, but mostly wanting to lean into the commitment of self and what is best for you in the long run. And sometimes you need to lean into the people who have shown you not only commitment but loyalty, so that you can release the mask that you are so tired of holding up to your face. Just as I said that, 11:11 was on the timer. But I hope that this reaches whomever it needs to reach. If you did vibe with this reading and it made sense to you, and it resonates, please definitely vibe in my comments and let me know. I like to interact with you guys. I do want to build a family here, or like a community, family, community. It don't matter, as long as, you know, you're happy and thriving. I love doing these videos, and I hope that you guys love seeing them and enjoy them yourselves. Have a good one. See you next time.